We've seen several coaches come into collegiate sport programs over the past couple of months, and I mean shake some things up. And they've shaken things up to the manner in which they got players whose scholarships have been cut in half, or some players decide that they want to take their talents and go elsewhere. And then we had a couple of instances where scholarships were just pulled all together. So these athletes are now having to figure out what their next move is going to be. And you've always heard coach say, college sports is a business. Better yet, you've heard me say, college period is a business, because you're paying for what they have. And that is the education that they're going to teach you for you to get out here in this world to do whatever it is that you're looking to accomplish in life. Well, it goes the same way with sports as well. And this young man decided, you know what? He said, wait a minute. I'm an entity just like this college is. And I have some dreams and hopes of my own that I want to fulfill. And I'm going to go ahead and make sure that I'm able to really get out there and do just that. So he decided to make a change for himself. We're going to talk about it right after this. You know, it's your favorite coach back at it again. 10 toes down, about to tell you how it all went down. This is Tomorrow Leader Sports Network with your host, Coach Walker. If you're new to the channel, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell to get all upcoming videos. For all my leaders out there, welcome back. Y'all know the drill. Y'all know the routine. If you haven't done so already, please like, comment, and share these videos. And tap me in the free tour and tell them to come on in. It's nothing but positive vibes. We just having a good time talking about HBCU sports. And don't forget, you can follow us on all social media platforms. The links are listed down below in the description. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and get straight into this thing so we can go ahead and put it out there exactly what's going on. Because you already know, players and sport fans alike know they always want to make sure that their teams is able to compete, especially at a high level. And you know, when coaching changes happens, that means personnel changes, they normally happen as well. Those favorite players that some of us may have, we might not see them on the sidelines or, you know, out there playing anymore. They may decide, hey, I got to take my talent somewhere else and go do something more for myself to put myself in a better position so that they can get out there. Not to mention, a lot of times when players come in, they start letting go of players, or they have players feeling a little more uncomfortable as far as them wanting to stay with the program, is because those players understood the fact that that coach that's now there over that program, they didn't recruit them. They're not their guy. So, you know, they're going to go out and try to find their guy to bring their guy to the program, because they figure if they go get their guy's going to do everything that they asked them to do. No question asked, no bars hold, none of that. If whatever you ask them to do, they're going to do it. And not to mention, you know, they feel a little more comfortable because that's the person that they chose. Well, this former two-star recruit from Hillcrest High School in Evergreen, Alabama, Ryan Nettles, in 2019, he was medically redshirted after being injured in high school. Now, he was named SWAC Freshman of the Year and finalist of the Jerry Rice Award during the spring 2021 season. He does have this one thing on his resume, and I know a few of y'all out there going to get upset when I say this, but he was able to beat Coach Prime in his inaugural season as the Jackson State football head coach. You already know he going to tell everybody, hey, I was one of the first ones to beat Coach Prime when I was playing over there in the SWAC. You think he ain't going to tell nobody that? I mean, come on, that's on his resume right there. He get to have a little bragging points. While at Alabama State, this young man threw the ball 349 times, completing 207 for 2,111 yards, 18 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, and he also had 2 rushing touchdowns. Now, the Hornets quarterback room definitely got a little bit bigger during this spring, when Hornets quarterback room has definitely gotten a little bit crowded with Demetrius Davis, who transferred in from Auburn University to come play for the Hornets football team. Davis is a former 4-star recruit who was rated 223 overall, 24th at the quarterback position. Now, we can't forget about Miles Crowley, who's also over there with the Hornets football program, who played 8 games last season. He threw the ball 65 times, completing 35 for 459 yards, 1 interception, and 5 touchdowns. And then also you had Joe Owens Jr., who led the Hornets to 2 victories, the last 2 victories that they got last season. Now, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I think Joe Owens may have moved on to another program, leaving Miles Crowley and Demetrius Davis, along with another quarterback there with the program. So we're going to have to see how all of that turns out. Nettles decided he's going to take his talents over to Tuskegee University to play for Miles College former head coach, who is now the head coach over at Tuskegee University, Coach Ruffin. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Coach Ruffin had Miles College prepared to compete for the SIAC championship the past 3 years, which was 2018, 19, and this past season 21, in which they won 2 out of 3. They ended up losing to Albany State this past season, but Coach Ruffin's ability to recruit players into the program to make sure that he was able to build that program up to compete on a high level every year continuously, guys, you can only imagine what's going to happen over at Tuskegee University. Not to mention there's still a few pieces that's over there with the program that stayed with Coach Ruffin. He became the new head coach over the program. Ryan Nettles definitely put himself in a great position to take over as QB1 for the Tuskegee Golden Tigers this upcoming season. And I definitely look forward to seeing this young man do some phenomenal things out there on the field, because I already know Coach Ruffin and his coaching staff is going to have him ready to go and make sure he's able to play at a high level to continue his growth at playing the quarterback position. But until next time, guys, if you like the content, please like, share, subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you can get all upcoming videos. And remember, be the one and lead.